Egyptians. Who else?
Ethiopians.
Ethiopians. Who else?
Libyans.
Libyans. That's North Africans. Really?
And Canaanites.
And South Africans. Mandela's people. We were talking about Mandela, Mandela, right? Remember that song they made for him to get out of prison? He got out of prison. What the hell he do for us? They gave $90 million. What the hell he do for us? They said, ain't you going to come down and help the brothers and sisters that's in the ghettos and slums in America? He said, no, they're not my people. I go to help my people in South Africa. Straight up. That's why it's telling you this. So we ain't no African. We ain't come here representing no damn Africans, no stanky Africans. Well, I had another one that he was embarrassed when he seen that he could not come forth with anything to justify himself as being us. That dude let out a stank. I don't know what the hell, if it came from under his arm, it came from out his back, I don't know, but that sucker ran everybody away.
And they come off this earth.
Right, it smelled like cement. It was like a skunk, man. Like that dude put it, like he had a skunk in his damn pocket or something. Ran everybody off the camp. So we ain't no Africans, man. We come from Shem. We don't come from Ham. Understand that? That's why Jewish people say you anti-Semitic. No, it's Shem. All these things that they have said, when you look at it and you really examine it, it's not true, man. It's not the real deal. It's all fake and phony. And that's what we've been dealing with, lies from the start, from the rooter to the tutor, man. Everywhere you look, man, we ain't dealing with nothing but a bunch of lies. We've been lied to. Now, some of y'all want to say y'all want to deal with Egyptology? Get Psalms 181. Y'all want to deal with Egyptology? Y'all want to be Egypts? Y'all want to be Egyptians? Y'all want to follow them Africans? Let's see what the Most High say. Because he came down. Remember, he confounded everybody's language, right? He came down. Let's see what he said. Start with verse 1. This is something that we deal with. Every month, we have a feast. It's called the New Moon Feast. Let's read it.
Psalm chapter 81, verse 1. Sing aloud unto the Most High our strength. Make a joyful noise unto the Most High, while must go aside, the power of Jacob. Take a psalm and bring hither the timbrel.
Right, that's music, man. Say, make some music. Most High love the string instruments. He loved music. Read.
The pleasant harp with the psaltery.
That's right, a harp is what? The piano. The piano ain't nothing but a harp that's laid down horizontally. Instead of vertical, it's laid down horizontal, and you had keys on the end of it. Read.
Blow up the trumpet in the new moon.
Blow up the trumpet when?
In the new moon.
In the new moon. That's not nothing's in there for you. Nothing's in there. You got shoes right there, that's it. Everything's gone. No, everything's gone. Everything's gone. Okay, no problem. Go ahead.
In the time appointed.
In the time appointed, read.
On our solemn feast day.
On our solemn feast day, the children of Israel. That's who we are. Our solemn feast day. Read.
For this was a statute for Israel.
For us, as being the Israelites. Read.
And a law of the power of Jacob.
The law of the power of Jacob. Remember, the Most High is the power of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. Read.
This he ordained in Joseph.
This he ordained in Joseph. Read. Who will represent the tribe of Ephraim. Be a so-called Puerto Rican today. Read.
For a testimony.
For a testimony. Read.
When he went out to the land of Egypt.
That's what I want you to hear. He went to the land of Egypt. Read.
Where I heard a language that I understood not.
Hear the language. Who was speaking in Egypt? Them Egyptians. Them so-called Africans. He said he did what?
Heard a language that I understood not.
He heard a language and he didn't understand what they were saying, man. So you better come back to the real deal and leave all that alone. Being Egyptians and all the identities that we want to be except for who we really are, the children of Israel. You know, it's beautiful. Even the Moors now say that they're Hebrew Israelites. It's beautiful, but everybody's coming back around, man, realizing that this is the truth before it's too late. Now, how we get over here as a people? So-called, y'all like to call yourself black. How we get over here as a people? Our nation, how we get over here? Didn't we get over here on slave ships, brother? All right? We got over here on slave ships. Let's see what Deuteronomy 28:68 says. This is the last curse that the Most High said he's going to put on us. Let's see what it says.
Deuteronomy chapter 28, verse 68. And the Most High shall bring thee into Egypt again.
He's going to bring us into Egypt another time. Let's find out what Egypt means. Exodus 20 and 2.
Exodus chapter 20, verse 2.
This is what we're looking at. Because the Bible gives understanding of itself. All we got to do is go through these scriptures. It'll give a definition for whatever it is you want to know. It's all in the Bible because it's a book of life. Read.
I am the Most High thy power.
We're looking for what the word Egypt means. Read.
Which have brought thee out of the land of Egypt.
So what does Egypt mean?
Out of the house of bondage.
So Egypt means bondage, captivity, slavery. Now let's go back to Deuteronomy 28 and 68, because we know how we got here as a nation. Unless you just been somewhere with your head in a hole somewhere. We know we came over here on them slave ships, right? As a people, that's how we came over here. Let's read about it. Read.
And the Most High shall bring thee into Egypt again.
We say gonna bring us into captivity, slavery, and bondage. How?
With ships.
How?
With ships.
How?
With ships.
With ships, man. What people came into captivity, slavery, and bondage on slave ships is not us. We those people. We are the children of Israel. He said he's going to bring us into captivity, slavery, and bondage with ships. Read.
By the way, where have I spoken to thee?
The place where Moses was speaking to us, the children of Israel, who we are, who you are. Read.
Thou shalt see it no more again.
And we haven't seen our homeland of Israel again. Why? Because here we are over in the ghettos and slums, man, trying to work our own salvation out under the white man's rule. Think you're going to make it in this kingdom. We in hell, man. This don't feel like no hell to you? Shoot. The people even dealing drugs down here, y'all still in hell. Because you still here. And dealing with a hellified verdict that's going to come upon you if you don't change, man. And stop destroying our people. Straight up. This is hell, man. It's hell, man. It's a condition called hell.
Right.
That we in. And all you that keep our people in hell, to bring them down more and more and more, most likely gonna kill you. More and more and more, you're gonna see them falling dead, man.
Worms never die, the fire never quenched.
That's right, man. And the worms never die, and the fire's never quenched. Never quenched. You can't escape the judgment of the Most High. That's what we're trying to tell you, man. You can't, come on, we come from where you living. Right. How you living.
Right.
He ain't calling no righteous, no squares and no holy rollies, man. He calling men of the world to come back to him. Real men that's going to stand against the enemies and the haters of the Most High and the Mashiach Yahushua and our people. Can't say you love your people if you destroying them with drugs. But be helping our people.
Right.
Come out of that condition. Read.
And there you should be sold unto your enemies.
When we go on these slave ships, we're going to be sold to who?
Your enemies.
Your enemies. Not your friends. But here we are. We looking at, first like I said, think about yourself. Because the first thing y'all want to think about is a damn white man.
Your enemy.
And he ain't thinking about you. You think when all these white men get together, they say, oh, we can't talk about what we gonna deal with for ourselves. We gotta think about them Negroes and them Israelites down there on Skid Row.
Right.
Or wherever you are, wherever we are, we gotta think about about the black man. Before we can do anything. You think they thinking like that? But we the only people like that. We the only people like that. Then a brother gonna tell me I'm racist. Hell yeah, I'm for my people. Who else for you? Who else really for you? Who really willing to stand up for you? Nobody. Where our leaders at? Who's our leaders, man? Nobody really standing up against the enemies. Nobody. Name them. What are Creflo Dollars? TD Snakes. Reverend Prices. They out here on the street making sure that y'all know the truth. Making sure that you have an opportunity to see salvation. They still tell you the same old garbage they've been telling you since you was a little child. Same old thing, taking your money, man. Eddie Long, they found him sending pictures to little boys, man. Those are our leaders. Jesse Jackson, when y'all seen him with a Bible in his hand? Al Sharpton, when you seen him with a Bible in his hand? They ran for president. Come on, man. Brown on the outside, white on the inside. Oreos, coconuts, they say, right? Because what can you say? Jesse. the niggers, they're rousing up Jesse. We need you to go and calm them down, Jesse. He come out and say, you are somebody. You are somebody. Who are we, Jesse? Tell us who we are. He ain't going to tell you that. We Israel. That's who we are. He know that too.
Right.
All of them know it, man. Al Sharpton's office used to be right below our office in New York, man. Our church in New York. So you can't tell me he don't know. He know.
I know.
You ain't learned nothing. Go ahead.
And there,
when we go on these slave ships, what he say?
ye shall be sold unto your
We're
enemies.
going to be sold to our enemies. So that makes the so-called white people what?
Your enemies.
Our enemies. This is what the Most High is selling us. To bring us out of the obscurity mindset to think that they are friends. Read.
For bondmen
For slave men
and bondwomen.
and slave women. Slave men and slave women. Who this happened to that came on cargo slave ships? Hundreds of years. It was us. It was us, man. So it's very important that you look at yourself, man, as an Israelite. You're the true ethnic and biblical Jew. Get Romans 3:1. You are the true ethnic and biblical Jew, man, that this Bible's talking about. It's our book. Can't nobody prove any different, man. He didn't give us no religion. He gave us laws, statutes, commandments to go by. Listen at this. Read.
Romans chapter 3, verse 1. What advantage then hath the Jew?
He said, what advantage do we have in being an Israelite? Because they call us all the Jews, all Jews. There's a reason why they call us all Jews. Get that in Isaiah. We all come from the waters of Judah. Everybody come from our loins, man, because you got to come from the loins of the Most High, or the power of the Most High, I might say. Read that.
Isaiah chapter 48, verse 1. Hear ye this, O house of Jacob, which are called by the name of Israel.
That's our name. We supposed to be called by the name of Israel. We Israel. We the next superpower of earth right now. That the Most High is preparing to rule over everyone. To rule the world, man. Forever and ever and ever. We're called by the name of what?
Israel.
Israel. Read.
And I come forth out of the waters of Judah.
Yeah. We all come from the waters of Judah. It's the reason why he's saying this. You gotta understand this. Hebrews 7:14. It makes clear sense, man. So say we came out of the waters, which is the sperm of copulation or lineage of Judah, all 12 tribes. The reason why he's saying this. It's gonna make perfect sense. Read that.
Hebrews chapter 7, verse 14.
Right.
For it is evident,
I mean, it's a fact, read,
that our power,
Mashiach Yahushua, the world falsely called Jesus Christ. That's not his name, because the J was invented in 1630 AD. He ain't speak English. Just like we speak English, somebody come along and say, oh, you got to speak, you got to have a name that's French. A French name, that ain't your name. If they do interpret it into French, that ain't your name. Your name, you got an English name. We got the so-called white man's name on our back, right? All of us, man. Whether he spoke English, whether he speaks Spanish, French, whatever. We got his name on our back, our last name. You know what I mean? That's where it come from, our names. We had Hebrew names. They stripped us of our name. That's why you see on Roots, they say, your name is Toby. Pow! They beat him. They beat him and beat him and beat him. My name is Kuta Kanta. He didn't say his name was Toby. They kept beating him and beating him and beating him and beating him. He said, what's your name? Pow! Kuta Kente. What's your name? Pow! Toby. Toby's my name. Toby. They show it to you. They put it right in your face, man. Go ahead.
our power sprang out of Judah.
See, our power of Mashiach Yahushua sprang out of Judah, who was Jacob's fourth-born son. It said we all 12 tribes come out of the waters of Judah. Get St. John 14:8. So now, we all come from the waters of Judah. That's the lineage. That just means lineage. Read that.
St. John chapter 14, verse 8.
So Hamashiach Yahushua came out of Judah. We all 12 tribes come out of the tribe from the waters of Judah. Read.
St. John chapter 14, verse 8.
Right.
Philip said unto him, Mashiach, show us the Father.
Show us the Most High. Show us the Most High. Read.
And it sufficeth us.
And it'll satisfy us. Show us the Most High. It'll satisfy us. Read.
Hamashiach Yahushua said unto him,
What did he say?
have I been so long time with you?
Have I been so long here with you, Philip? Read.
And yet hast thou not known me, Philip?
Yeah. I've been so long here with you, Philip, and you ain't known me. You asked me to show you the Most High. Read.
He that hath seen me hath seen the Father.
So now, we just read that it's evident that Hamashiach Yahushua came out of Judah, and all 12 tribes came out of the waters of Judah. How did Judah look? Jeremiah 14:2. Let's see how he looked. Because, you know, a lot of brothers be trying to say, oh, yeah, we're going to read it, then we're going to say, give an understanding that brothers have in saying why it says what it says. But read. But we're going to give you understanding today. Read.
Jeremiah chapter 14, verse 2.
Remember, we all come from the waters of Judah. You know, from the so-called Negroes lineage. Read.
Judah mourneth.
Judah mourneth. That's the so-called Negroes mourning. We in the ghettos and slums, the last high, the first five. We always marching, we shall overcome. Always complaining. You know, we mourning. Read.
And the gates thereof language.
Gates is where the leaders were. The leaders were at the gates, just like we at the gates. But the leaders was at the gates, judging the people of Israel. Read.
They are black.
What color are the Jews?
They are black.
What color are Judah?
They are black.
What color?
They are black.
What do y'all call yourself? Black. What color are they?
They are black.
They are black how?
Unto the ground.
Different shades of brown. The great earth is different shades of brown. That's who we are. That's right. Black and beautiful, right? Song of Solomon 1:5. He said he black and beautiful. See what Solomon said. Just like what you saying there, man. Ain't nothing new under the sun. Right there in the scripture, man. It's right there for you to hear. Song of Solomon 1:5. Let's see what it says. So we know that he was a brother, and Solomon came out of the tribe of Judah, because David was a Judite. Came from the tribe of Judah. Let's see what it says. Song of Solomon 1:5.
Song of Solomon, chapter 1, verse 5. I am black, but comely.
What color is Solomon?
Black, but comely.
Black and beautiful, just like you just said, brother. There it is. That's us, man. Black and beautiful. What color was Job? Job 30 and 30. See, I mean, we all come from the waters of Judah. We all different shades of brown, man. The true Israelites. We got pigment and melanin. What color was Job? Job 30 and 30. And when you understand Jeremiah 14:2 before I go, because they trying to say that it was a famine, so the people was dark. Okay, I'll give you a good scenario. Hitler starved out the Jewish people, right? They was looking, you could see skin and bones, right? Mm-hmm. During the Holocaust, they called it Holocaust. Did they turn black? No, they got more whiter. They turned pale. But when we get starved to death, we start getting darker and darker and darker. You better understand this. We ain't getting lighter, they got lighter. We get darker. That's why it says dark, it says black unto the ground. We get darker. Don't eat, see what happened to your skin. And you got pigment and melanin. You can start getting darker and darker and darker. Pretty soon you're going to be like the earth. You're going to be going into the earth, right? You're going to be like the earth before you get there. You're going to be right there, man. But they get lighter and lighter and lighter. Just look at the pictures, man. And you'll see. Read this.
Job chapter 30, verse 30.
What color Job was? What color was Job?
My skin is black upon me.
No, we call ourselves black. We call ourselves black. What Job say?
My skin is black upon me.
Skin is black, man. Y'all talking about this a white man's book. This ain't no white man's book.
You wouldn't say that.
Wouldn't say that. He'd have made sure that my skin is white upon me. He'd have made sure it said that.
Oh, really?
Come on. Yep. Get the color of Adam. Let's go out to the first man. Genesis 2:7. The first man that come on the earth. Let's see what color he was. This is our book, man. Without a shadow of a doubt. They ain't going to bring this out in the churches, though. Read that.
Genesis chapter 2, verse 7. And the Most High must go aside for a man of the dust of the ground.
How you form, man?
Dust of the ground.
What color is dirt? different shades of brown. Right there, I'm looking at dirt right there. Brown, brown, pretty brown. That's right. So now, he formed it from the dust of the ground. Different shades of brown, man. Dirt is different shades of brown. You go around and look at different dirt, man. It's different shades, like all of us. None of us the same exact color.
Ain't talking about no clay either.
It ain't talking about, that's right, it ain't talking about no clay. It's talking about that dirt that you see in that earth, man. That's where we come from, and that's where we go back to the dirt. That's what they say, ashes to ashes, what?
Dust to dust.
Dust to dust. What dust? That's that dust of that earth, man. Go right back to the earth, 'cause that's what we were made from, the ground. That's right, man. Get 1 John 4:1. Hey, man, don't smoke here, man. Go ahead. All right, brother. Go ahead. 1 John 4:1.
1 John chapter 4, verse 1. Beloved, believe not every spirit.
So we ain't gonna believe every spirit. You ain't supposed to believe every spirit. Everybody got a spirit. Everybody that's alive here, we all have a spirit. Say, don't believe every spirit, read.
But try the spirits, whether they be of the Most High.
So we're gonna try the spirits, whether they are of the Most High. Because every spirit, man, don't believe in the Most High. We just started out showing you the enemies of the Most High by nations. They can't help it. One way or another, they're gonna show their true colors. That they don't love you. That they're the haters and enemies of the Most High, power of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. When they hear this, they can't help it. And they never gonna know the way of the Most High. What I'm saying, I can prove it in the Bible, man. But they're not gonna teach you this because they want you to love everybody, but they don't love you. Who love us? If they love you, why are you here? Why are you down here in Skid Row? If they love you, why are you here? Your own people don't even love us, man. I am helping. More so, you better hear the word. Ain't nothing more powerful than the word of the Most High, brother. What you talking about? I'm talking to you. Read.
Because many false prophets are gone out into the world.
Many false prophets has gone out into the world, man. That's our people, man. That's our people. They always against us. I bet if it was a damn white man stood up here, he'd be like, oh, how you doing, sir? Bowing down to them. Yeah, if you was up here teaching like I'm teaching, he'd probably come over here, what do you need? Can I help you? Can I serve you? Because they ain't nothing but a bunch of slaves. Until this day, 2014, man. But when somebody give you something that you cannot, in your wildest dreams, man, dispute. You can't dispute this truth, man. Ain't nothing more powerful than this truth. That's the word of the Most High. Listen, read.
Hereby know ye the spirit of the Most High.
This is how you know the spirit of the Most High. How you know the spirit of the Most High, read.
Every spirit that confesseth that Mashiach is come in the flesh.
He came how?
In the flesh.
In the flesh. That means your skin. That means the appearance of what? His flesh had a profile. Just like they profile us. You do something, they say, oh, well, who did it? Who did it? Oh, it was a black man. It was an African American. It was a Mexican. It was a Puerto Rican man. They always profiling us, right?
Who told that bullshit?
Yeah.
Who told that bullshit? You lying to me.
Man, you better watch it. Don't blaspheme the word of the Most High, man.
I'm watching you.
Read it. Read it.
Read all that.
Watch what you say. Read.
Hereby know ye the spirit of the Most High.
This is how you know the spirit of the Most High. Read.
Every spirit that confesseth that Hamashiach is come in the flesh.
Come how?
In the flesh.
In the flesh. The flesh is your skin, man. You got to believe that he came on the earth and he had an appearance, man. Just like they got a profile on us all the time.
Right.
They always profiling us. Read.
Is of the Most High.
He is of the Most High. So if it don't matter how he look, you ain't of the Most High. Listen.
And every spirit that confesseth not that Hamashiach is come in the flesh.
So all you that don't care about how he came in the flesh, how he looked, how his skin was, how his flesh was, because he had an appearance. You're what?
Is not of the Most High.
You're not of the Most High. But what are they?
And this is that spirit of the anti-Mashiach.
So let me ask you something. For all you that say it don't matter how he look, why the hell they paint this picture? Why they paint this lie? Because y'all the first one to say it don't matter how he look. But yet still, when I put this in their face, I said, well, why they paint this picture of the so-called white man representing the power, the Most High's son? What they call it in Spanish? Jesus? Hail Zeus? Jesus? I mean, there ain't no Jesus. It's Jesus, man. It's Zeus.
Right, Greek
God. Come on, man. And they bowing down to this crap, man. It's a lie, man. Let's look how he look. You gotta come with him. Gotta show you how he look. Revelation 1:1. Let's show you how he look. Because it's in the Bible. And he sure ain't look like no so-called white man. Unless y'all think the white man gonna come from the heaven. You think the white man gonna come from heaven and deliver us instead of righteousness on the earth? Right. Well, what you say? Right. Yeah, that's what I thought. You lukewarm. Either yes or no. Yes. He will. Yes. See, that's why you the devil. That's why you deceitful. Can you prove it? How come he got you down here? How come he ain't picked you up and take you out of this damn skid row? Huh? Let's see that happen first. Why are you down here? If he gonna come and deliver us from this type of condition that we in, he ain't even delivering you. And you his people, right? You don't care if you give a damn about him. You. Now, how you gonna sit there and say you're gonna come from heaven and deliver us and set us up over all nations, and he don't even care about you. And you here. Read.
The revelation of Hamashiach Yahushua.
So let you know that he's not a so-called white man. Listen, read.
Which the Most High gave unto him.
Which the Most High gave to Hamashiach Yahushua. The revealing of who the world calls Jesus Christ. But more people don't know him. They ain't reading this here. We looking at what color he is. Jump to verse 14.
Revelation chapter 1, verse 14. His head and his hair.
So his head and his hair. The head on his head, the hair on his face. Read.
Were white like wool.
White like what?
Wool.
Fully gray, but the hair texture of it was like what?
Wool.
Like wool, like this brother. Like mine, like yours, brother. Like yours. Like yours, like yours. Like wool. Not no stringy hair like this cat. He ain't no stringy hair like this.
It's not white.
And it ain't white. Fully gray, man, when he seen him. Read.
As white as snow.
As white as snow. Fully gray. Verse 15.
And his feet.
And his feet, your feet the same color as your whole body. Read.
Like unto fine brass.
Fine brass. Brass is derivative of brown, but how does this derivative of brown look?
As if they burned in a furnace.
As if they burned in a furnace. You burn anything in the furnace, what color is going to turn? Very, very dark skin. He was like blue-black, man. Very, very dark-skinned man. Right? You burn it. What color is ash? Black. You know? First thing our people do is they go to the enemy. Don't listen to him. Trying to comfort the enemy. Console the enemy. You see that? Oh no, you don't listen to him. You don't. But he don't even know what we bring him for. Right. First thing you don't do is just try and comfort the enemy. Comfort the enemy. So we're looking at how he looked, man. He was a very dark-skinned man. That's a lot. Get first Maccabees 3:48.
First Maccabees, chapter 3, verse 48.
So we know what the heathen was going to do, the white man was going to do. And Hamashiach Yahushua knew this before he came in the flesh on the earth. What it said?
And laid open the book of the law.
So they laid open the book of the Bible, which is the book of laws. Read.
Wherein the heathen had sought to paint the likeness of their images.
There it is right there. The heathen sought to paint the likeness of what?
Their images.
Their images. Here it is right here. 2014, here you are. Still here. Who did it? The so-called white man. Paint the likeness of his image. They open up the book, the Bible, and we got Bibles here. We have Bibles that show you all throughout the Bible the so-called Caucasian people. And that's a lie. They did a movie, Son of God. Did another movie, Noah, just out right now. Go in there and see if we there. See how many Israelites they have portraying those characters as being in the Bible. All of them be white, right? Every last one of them, right? Except for the one that they got to carry the cross. Y'all niggas gonna be some slaves. Y'all gonna carry. Y'all gonna do some labor, hard labor. Pick up that cross. That's all we do. Yeah, you know. And we the people of the book. Wisdom of Solomon 15 and 2 and 4. This is what they did. They opened up the Bible and painted all the images as being white people. So-called white people. Because they're not white, they're really red. They are fraternal twin brother, Esau. We the righteous, and they're the wicked. Read.
Wisdom of Solomon chapter 15, verse 4. For neither did the mischievous invention of men deceive us.
See, those mischievous inventions of men did not deceive us. This is a mischievous invention right here. Caesar Borgia, the second son of Pope Alexander VI of Rome, the devil, deceitful and evil. So their inventions didn't deceive us, read.
Nor an image spotted with diverse colors.
Or what?
Image spotted with diverse colors.
This image that they painted as of the so-called white man representing our power was a black man, blue-black at that. Come on, man. An image spotted with diverse colors, different colors, read.
The painter's fruitless labor.
The painter's fruitless labor. Read.
The sight whereof enticeth fools to lust after.
So all you that believe there's a so-called white man like you a fool. To believe this. You believe a white man gonna come from heaven and deliver us instead of righteousness on this earth. You a fool, man. To believe that he gonna come from the heavens and come down here and set up a righteous kingdom. Are you serious? That's why you gotta laugh at that yourself, man. Read.
And so they desired the form of a dead image.
They desired the form of a dead. This man is dead, man. Pushing up Daisy. He ain't pushing up nothing because his bones probably deteriorated by now. He in hell somewhere. The Most High tormenting his butt. But he gonna end up with the worms never die and the fires never quench. But what he have done? You got a question, brother?
No, it makes sense.
Huh?
I agree with you.
Yeah, listen what it's the Bible. It's what it said. Read.
That have no breath.
Have no breath. Read.
Both they that make them.
Both them that make them. Now, this is father, Rodrigo Borgia, had Michelangelo, Leonardo da Vinci paint these pictures